Hello, welcome to the next video of Tips for Beginners. Today we're gonna continue with our breaking castles exercises. This time I took a book that will show us a full board position, making it maybe a little bit more challenging, but some of the exercises will be really eye-opening for you. So today we'll start with the Mino castle breaking, and we have this position. We have a dragon on 1-1 that's looking toward the gold on 6-1. We have a bishop and a lance, and if we were to go very directly and attack with lance 6-2, they can escape. If we drop a bishop, pretending to sacrifice our dragon for the gold, they unfortunately can protect it using their gold. So we need more pieces to help us with this situation. What would be a good move to try out in this position? So the answer will be in 3, 2, 1. As we need more pieces, we're gonna use this bishop that we have on the board here, and we're gonna take this knight off the board. Please notice that it also protects our king quite efficiently by taking off the attacking piece of the board. Yeah, so not only we refilled our army, but also made our king safer. And once more, this is our opportunity to find a good follow-up move. A good hint could be perhaps that we've opened a little bit of more space for ourselves. So what will be a good move in this situation? So the answer will be in 3, 2, 1, and that is lance drop to 6-3. So of course they cannot take it, because we have that pressure of the dragon, as we talked about before. This will be really hard to defend. If our opponent were to try to escape, we actually can create a winning situation for ourselves by capturing the king in the corner like this. Those type of moves that lead to a winning position, we're gonna discuss in the videos in the new year when we're gonna talk about the endgame. For now, please remember that king, is stuck in the corner, has nowhere to go, therefore this is a winning position for us. Another thing they can try to do is escape diagonally, but then we sacrifice the lance and drop the bishop once more. We can pick up this gold and refill our ammo. So this concludes the first example, where we had a nice pressure on the Mino and we wanted to expose the 7-1 square. Therefore, what you should know, the weakness of Mino is definitely this square over here, and we expose it by forcing this gold to move away. This dragon being here was in a great position to enable our moves. Alright, let's see another example. We have this position, our king is a little bit unsafe, there is a horse next to him, and then we also have a rook in hand. So feels a little bit scary. They also can make a talking right next to our king. On the other hand, we also have a rook putting the pressure on the same square as before, 7-1 indirectly. And we have 2 generals in hand. As well, we have this horse here that we would like to use. Yeah, but before we use that horse, there's something we have to do. And if you've never seen this move before, it might be hard to find. And it will be eye-opening move to you, I'm pretty sure. So let's think a little bit. How do we expose this square with inputting a very important move beforehand? So I will show you a mistake, the wrong solution first. It will be this gold drop. We cannot do this directly because they will ignore it, They will ignore it, they will attack our king, and we will have trouble dealing with it. If of course we're gonna use the silver, this gold dies. If they're gonna run, they will be able to somewhat evacuate their king upward into this safety, So that's not what we want. We want to surround the enemy king, not let him create an escape route. We cannot go that directly. So the correct answer will be in 3, 2, 1, and that is, first we wanna drop the pawn to 6-2 to disturb this lance's position, this king's position, and then we wanna use this horse. Once more, we are not using all the pieces in the hand, like throwing them off immediately. We are smartly losing all the other pieces that we have on the board, which makes the pieces that we have in hand a little bit stronger, yeah? The problem will continue. They will try to counterattack by dropping the knight here. And what we wanna do is, again, make a light punch and attack while defending. This might be a little bit difficult. And remember that moves like gold 6-2 or similar, they are way too slow. We don't wanna see those, yeah? So I will show you the answer in 3, 2, 1. The correct move first will be, again, very light pawn drop. This is the characteristics of Shogi. Once you can drop a pawn on the file, it usually means that many painful pawn drops are coming. Like in this case, we disturb the lance and the next pawn drop again disturbs the lance. Opponent has nowhere to run, no resting time, yeah? This time, if the lance takes it, we have a mate in 3 actually, starting with silver drop and gold drop. So this is perfect. This is perfect for us, yeah. Using all the pieces in hand, we managed to deliver a mate. So the correct answer will be king takes. And look kinda what happened. We managed to drag the king out of the castle without using the silver. So we saved the ammo by using 2 pawns on the edge. How cool is that? Alright, and now the attacking defensive move. This will be gold drop, 8, 6, really hard to find. The idea is that we put the pressure in front of the king and making sure he doesn't escape, right? We wanna surround him. At the same time, we protect against this knight promotion, making our king super safe and therefore securing the win, yeah? Because the opponent cannot make us lose if our king is safe. Alright, so the final touch is, what if they're gonna protect their king's head using the rook drop? We have to find final punch in 3 moves, and it's gonna require some heavy sacrifices. So the answer is in 3, 2, 1. The first move is we finally take this gold off the board by the rook sacrifice. And then, because the king moved right from the square, we are able to move our horse directly to the square, checking the king. Notice that they cannot escape because they would walk into a checkmate. So again, we make our king safer by forcing them to drop a piece in the defense of their king. And finally, we're gonna drop a gold to threaten checkmate threat, taking the rook, silver drop, rook drop. And they really cannot have much defense here. We always can add a silver over here to threaten that undefendable king in the corner type of situation. So this is a clear win for center. Alright, and final problem. We have this position. This is a typical position of static rook versus swinging rook, where both bishops were, exchanged or promoted. Both rooks were exchanged. In this case, we have additional silver in hand. But they also are threatening to promote the knight here. So we don't have this much time left. What you probably already can notice is our horse is attacking their gold. This is a good starting point. This is our pivotal piece where we want to build attack with. But we need to build it smartly, yeah? So how would you build up your attack? How would you target the gold efficiently? One move. So the answer in 3, 2, 1. And that is, we simply add the rook to the bottom row. Similar as before, we're gonna kinda eye that 7-1 square. At this moment, we are targeting to take 2 pieces for 1. And next, actually, like this gold drop to 7-2 or silver drop to 7-1 is really hard to defend, so that would give us a win. Therefore, they cannot ignore it, they're gonna defend by moving away. And it seems like we need a little bit more of a punch, and perhaps the previous problem will give you a little bit of a hint of what to do. A hint could be that you cannot attack from only one side. Attack from two sides will be stronger. Please find me a continuation. And the answer being 3, 2, 1. Similarly as before, we know that Mino's weakness is not only 7-1, but also the edge. The idea is if they're going to take this pawn, we're gonna drop the pawn to, yes, 9-2. And notice that if king were to take it, this gold loses his defender. So the lance will take it, and here the final punch comes in form of a silver drop. And it feels like king is running away, but he's actually trapped in the corner. They don't have a gold, so they cannot easily protect those two squares at the same time. Therefore, that gives us quite a bit of advantage. There are two sub-variations. One which is, what if they don't take this pawn? Well, we can take it here. They're gonna defend, and we're gonna treat them the exact same thing anyway, yeah? Another thing they could have done is perhaps blocking our rook. But if you notice, we can always use this horse to continue the pressure on the gold, so they cannot deal with it that easily, yeah? So hope by solving or just seeing the answers to those problems, you get some fresh ideas or fresh perspective for your shogi games, and hope it inspires you to find new and better moves in your own games. I will see you in the next one. Please tell me if you liked this format. We can continue this book. I probably will see you after Christmas, so Merry Christmas and see you in the new year. Bye bye.